In some ways, we get it backwards in terms of who we engage about decisions in city building and city design. But if you think about who has sort of the longest future in the city, it's young people. They're going to be spending the most time with the consequences of the decisions we make today.
Children are an important resident group. They do have an important voice, and the challenge is really how do we tap into hearing their perspectives.
And about 15 years ago, I was teaching kids about sort of civics and governance in a very sort of traditional way from a textbook. And, when I looked out into the classroom, there was just a lot of blank stares coming back. And I thought there's got to be a better way to engage young people in this very important conversation. And that is how Maximum City was born. KidScore and the U-Score are tools we developed with kids as a metric to evaluate what young people like and don't like in cities, in their communities. As a young person who goes out into their community for a walk using Survey 123, that score then gets visualized onto a map that compares it to all the other scores in that neighborhood and in that city.
He really wants to make sure everybody's voice is heard. And that's about the work that we do externally in the world, hearing from youth. But it's also about the way he models doing the work with us. And I have to say that's unique because you don't always find that. I think when we're looking at the voices and experiences of kids, it's not only asking them and getting their feedback, it's also acting on it.
One thing that surprised a lot of people when it comes to putting wood chips down on the playgrounds, and multiple kids were saying they don't like it. It hurts to play on, it hurts to fall on, it's not fun playing on wood chips. Something concrete like that was critical.
The next piece is, here's the data, policymaker, that you've heard from kids about what they think is important around the next time that an event is happening here. Here's the impacts that I have in my community, so that they can take that data and they can do something with it.
Julius was a student, came to our program in Frankfurt, and the last time we were in Frankfurt a couple of years ago, Julius actually came as a presenter, as one of the professionals, since he now works for one of the largest urban development projects in Europe.
I have always had an engineering preference, and with the Maximum City impressions, I decided to study civil engineering. And right now I'm working in a project development company here in Frankfurt. So Maximum City was pretty much the first stepstone, I would say, in my career.
And so if they spend their whole childhood being not listened to, that their experience doesn't matter, we can't possibly expect children to suddenly step over a line, an age line, into an active resident and citizen if we haven't put in the groundwork to help develop their ability to recognize how they can make a difference.
The tools are not just a data visualization tool for us, they're also a tool for connection, for connecting young people to place. If you're not connected to your community, you're not going to take care of your community. If every Canadian city integrated youth voice into urban planning, our cities would be fairer and support more people who are currently falling through the cracks. And awards like this are recognition that we are on the right path, but also a reminder that the work is not done.